Welcome to my creative chronic life. Today I'm back with another video where I share my love of colouring, and I'll be using the Johanna Basford Small Victories colouring book along with these Castle Art pencils, and these are in the Botanical 24 colours, I think they are. I also have my colouring book and then the supplies that I use. A list of these will be in the description box below. I hope you all enjoyed my first video which I popped up yesterday. It was a flip through of the book, and then I also did a little bit of colouring where I coloured in some mushrooms. So I hope you all enjoyed that. If you've not seen that, I'll leave a link in the box below. Right, so let's get stuck in now, and this is going to be a small one. So as we're flipping through now, you can see the completed one which I did yesterday, and that was quite fun to edit as well. I've never actually edited a colour with me before, because usually when I'm colouring I just do a little bit and then get on with it. And it was quite, let's say, I wouldn't say challenging, but having to note down the colours I used and then pop them in on the screen and then make sure they were written down in the description, it was quite difficult to do. It took me lots and lots of time. I did it over the course of a few days, to be honest. But hopefully this one is going to be pretty short. So here I am just searching for the one that I wanted to do. I did keep note of it and then I forgot. Here we are. It's this ice cream with all these cakes on this page. I think it's halfway through the book almost. Now as soon as I saw this ice cream, I had the perfect idea for it. Now I'm not sure if you've been aware, but on social media there have been lots of people sharing their ice creams throughout the summer. And I think one of the biggest crazes this year was the lavender flavoured ice cream. Now I myself haven't had the opportunity or the chance to try it. I think maybe next year when I can. So this is what inspired me to do this ice cream. So here what I'm starting off with is raw umber in 116. And again, I'll leave them in the description box below and I'll pop them up on the screen as I change colours. Now I do kind of flip back through and go back, so I'll try my best to let you know when I do that. So what I'm doing here is just popping down a base colour. Now if you think of ice cream cones, they can be in variation of plain, chocolate, and this is a chocolate cone. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding a little bit of shadowing towards the bottom and the end, and naturally where the cone has like the squares already in the cone, which usually would be a little bit crispier than the inside of the cone. So what I do here now is score the lines across and one way and across the other way, and it just gives it a little bit of more depth and looks like what a cone should usually look like. Hope you're enjoying my colouring series so far. Leave me a comment if you want to see anything in particular. So here now I'm switching out my pencil for Burnt Umber 068, and what I'm doing is I'm just going over in a lighter brown colour. So where all the lighter parts are, I'm not going to go over all the darker bits very hard. I'm just going to do it very, very lightly. So it looks like the mixture of a cone, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And now I'm using Terracotta Light 011 just to go over everything and blend it all in together nicely. And for those wondering, will I be sharing any planner stuff soon? I will be. I'm currently working behind the scenes on my 2024 planner, so I'll be looking forward to sharing that soon. That's all I'm doing to the cone now. So what I'm going to be using is Mauve 093, and I'm just going to be adding this colour to the corners, and I'm going to build the colour up just little by little so it's a little bit darker. So just a bit like lavender ice cream. It's not almost dark purple, it's almost got a pinkish purplish tone. So that's what I'm kind of looking for here. Now if you hear any background noises, I tried during the day, I tried the first thing in the morning, and nothing seems to help. At the moment there's been lots and lots of fireworks in the behind the scenes. You'll be able to hear fireworks, and there's been lots of noise coming from my neighbours, which is normal, it's the weekend. So I tried to find a quiet place, but I can't. But hopefully by the time I've done speaking, and then, you know, if I add some music over, you might not hear it so much. And here I'm transitioning to purple 029, And I'm just going to go over the darker areas of where I've already put the mauve down, and I'm going to follow it where a shadow would sit in between the ice cream. You know, as it comes out from the machine, you can naturally see where the lines occur, so that's what I'm just doing here. And then go back in with mauve, which is 093, and I go back in and make the edges just a little bit darker. I have a few more where I'll be using the Castle Arts Botanical set, and then the next set I have is the Stedler or the Arteza. Leave a comment below letting me know which ones I should use next. And again, I'm going back in with with purple, and just where the kind of toppings would sit, and as the curves are in there, what I'm doing is I'm going underneath and I'm just dark areas, and then I'm moving on to the bottom part of the cone. Now I've seen some that had a mixture of almost looked like hardened icing, so that's what I thought I'll do here with the purple. And then with the toppings, I've used a mixture of 029 purple and pink as well, so there's a few different colours, I'll mention them shortly. So what I wanted to do is a base of this purple first. Let me know if you are new to colouring, or you've already been colouring for lots of years, or you'd like to learn more. Leave a comment below. Now over this I'm going with mauve, so that's 093, and again I'm darkening them areas. Now as I'm recording this, it's the weekend, it's gloomy, done nothing but rain. What have you been up to this weekend, or when you watch this on the weekday? Let me know. I then go on and use purple 029 for the top of the cone, and it reminds me of candy icing that hardens, so you know when they dip the bottom of the cone in. So I'm just popping that colour down there just as the base colour. I'm not spending too much time on there. I'm leaving the tops a little bit lighter, as if this is where the light's actually shining down. I'm now using Rose Pink 034, and I think this literally completes the top of it. It's almost like that rich, deep, candy, lavender, pink type of topping that you'd get, and you can just envision it already dripping down, and I think it was such a perfect complement for this. And now for the wafer straws, I used a mixture of golden yellow 003, and I just marked them from the top to the bottom a little bit harder, and then in the middle I left them a little bit clearer. I then went in with Terracotta Light, and I used it for the top, the bottoms and the sides to add a little bit of shadow and a little bit of dimension to it. And then what I did was, where the lines already existed, please do subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below letting me know which country or county you're from. I'd love to get to know you more. I gently burnished across them. So as you're aware, when they're cone wafers, they always have like that little bit that wraps around. So I just wanted to make it look like that. I then used my brush to wipe away any excess, and then we're all done. A beautiful lavender ice cream cone with crispy wafers too. Doesn't it make you want to wish summer would be here sooner? You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Threads at My Creative Chronic Life. That's all from me now. Hope you all enjoyed watching. Until next time, bye bye.